I want to pick up with that first appeal that I mentioned during the last video. It's under what's called a writ of certiorari. So it's a non-final order that a party can appeal due to irreparable harm that can't be remedied on a later appeal. So that's one issue that's before the court. And to give a little more information on that, we went to the hearing on October 28th of 2024. That's when we finally got before the judge, where we should have argued about a response to a request to produce, but my attorneys didn't get it done in time. We did argue about mandatory disclosures, and that's where they had stipulated to produce them by June 28th and did nothing until 3 or 5 days before the hearing. Then they provided an initial response that held back a lot of stuff. So we got the order on October 28th of 2024 compelling them to comply. That's when they started the strategic trickle of documents and the certificate of compliance, which didn't swear to what's required in the rule. And that's just a very basic requirement of family law, is that you have to do mandatory disclosures and certify that you've provided all assets that you had during the relevant time frames. And the fact that they refused to do that is more clear evidence that they have something to hide. Yet the court continued to delay this against me and ultimately excuse all of Mr. Davis's discovery violations, which you can't stipulate to producing something and then just simply not do it for the purpose of delay and harassment. He knew that that was the singular issue in the case, and this is where things start to get really bad. I'm going to do this on the follow-up video, but I'm going to explain what my attorneys told me initially about my sole request of them, which was to get these financial records, and how that changed after they had conversations with Mr. Davis. And one of the more interesting questions in the entire case is what was said during these conversations between my attorneys and Mr. Davis, where you'll see in the next video, they ultimately decided that they couldn't help me with something that they had just months earlier told me was routine and very straightforward. So that's something that speaks to the systemic nature of the corruption in the 13th Circuit, and I'll get into that further in the next video.